So where? Oh, maybe it goes here. Lizard? Are you slapping me with a flip-flop? Why did you hide my mug in the attic? I looked for it for half a day. You yourself asked me to entertain you a little, so I invented a riddle for you. Tell me you didn't like it. It was fun, thank you. But you always know how to make my sadness go away. Damn. So Dana and Ursula were kind of... Huh. Intriguing. The graphics for it look dope. I might even own it. Maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know. There's no way I'm committing to White Day 2. Okay, so we still gotta fix this though. Swan figurine. Ah, that's a water creature, isn't it? We got the colored beads and a portrait. What are we doing here? Oh, it's brute force for the win. Well, not really. I'm doing it in the order I see up there. Hammer time! It wasn't really memory. It was just doing it in the order that was... The crystals were already there, so it's not bad. Okay, let's get busy. Is White Day 2 a single-player game, or is it a multiplayer game? Get in there, little blue jay. That's it? Oh, wow. We're a freaking ninja. You see those moves? My old room, so many memories are connected with it, both good and bad. Okay, let's see what the puzzle piece does. You know what? I don't think we actually did find that. I mean, I don't know if it was a puzzle piece or it was a collectible. Yeah, no, we did not. We did not. Anybody see it in the chat? Wait, how do I... Oh. Like, it could be a statue, but... I'm just not seeing it. We'll go back to that in a minute. They're definitely going it pretty hard on the sister business here. It was so long ago. Letter N and sewing supplies. Okay, that door is locked pretty good. I'm kind of digging the carpet here with all the circles. It's kind of neat. I think one of these could be her. Yep. Gotcha. I knew it! If I find my own sewing kit. There we go. Working out lovely. Oh, I just saw that Lizard's saying you're being naughty. You're gonna get the Chancellor, the Shankla. Gotcha. The flip-flop. Is a Shankla respect the powerful weapon? Okay, you guys are calling it fake words. It's a flip-flop. What the word you're using sound like it's a cursed object from the damned. The flip-flop is just a silly little thing. The rug reminds me of the Sims 4. How? Right in the peach. I remember how long it took us to develop our own language. That was quite an adventure, and so very exciting. A dictionary will help me decipher these letters. They made their own freaking language? Chancellor is Spanish for sandal. Okay, but it's not a sandal. It's a flip-flop. How dare you say the fake name? We call it a Cinelas here. Or Tinselas. Respect the Chancellor. Respect the flip-flop. Dana, it's so good that you and I were able to come up with a secret language. Even the parents have no idea what you and I constantly correspond about. Now we can leave secret messages every day and solve each other's riddles. You thought of everything. Very fun. Very well. But without you, I couldn't have done it. God, they were like sister love here, big time. You're the best. No, you're the best. No, you're the best. No, you're the best. My brother and I were not that. Good lord. Quite the opposite. Now I'm jealous. I want an Ursula in my life. Restore the photo by putting up the missing fragments. Oh yeah, that's right. I think she started her career before she became a private detective as a cop. Restore the photos by putting the missing fragments in their places. America! Butterfly? I don't even know what that is. What is this? Is that an earring? Flowers. So it locks in when you're correct, so that's the good news. It's the cursed object of the dam. They need to put it into Phasmophobia then, real quick. I kind of wish I had remembered to turn on those possessed items, because I would have liked to try more by myself. Like, actually, you know what's good with a group of people is doing the tarot cards. Those are fun. Everyone picks a card, and it could be good, bad, or ugly. Okay, so I guess the flower is wrong. Oh, I see. That's an earring. So that's an earring. Yay! I could be your big sister, guys. I'm willing to try to be a big sister. I mean, aren't there programs where you can actually volunteer to be a big sister? You know? So many of us were defeated and punished by the all-powerful Chancellor. Its aim is infallible and its damage causes devastating. Sandpaper. Dana, I had left you another riddle while you and your parents were playing hide and seek in the field. Wait. You and your parents? I thought Ursula was the sister. Were they friends or was... I'm confused. I left a riddle while you and your parents? I'm a little confused by this. Is it you and our parents? I don't know. That's weird. The plus button is glowing. Ah.
Do you know what this is?
It's a letter. Ursula and I invented our own language, but my memories of it have almost completely faded.
If it was important to her, you should try to decipher it. Maybe there's a dictionary or something that would help.
In Japan, you can buy a sibling? What? And parents or boyfriend or girlfriend? Wait, you can buy a girlfriend? How much? Chakra gives? What is that? What do you mean by chakra? I have to decipher letters if only for myself. I adopt you. We're going to Japan. Nice. Okay, let's do it with the plus button. Sandpaper? Yep. Oh. Okay, that didn't really help me much. So we gotta decipher the letters. This room is just too colorful. You wouldn't decorate your place like this? It's kind of nice, actually, I think. Or is yours like monochromatic? Gray is way too colorful for black and white, you know? Oh, that's how you pronounce the flip-flop is chakra? Really? Wait, what are you talking about? Chakra? Where do I... nope. Where do I put the rabbit? Oh, maybe that goes there. Oh, that's gonna come in handy. Yep, we are in the bonus chapter, Kim. We sure are. I was gonna paint my room all beige. Is beige a color or lack of color? Sorry, I don't mean any offense by that choice, but is it like orangey beige or yellowy beige or blue beige, or is it just like white, off-white? Hands for the box, thank you. Father made this box for us with his own hands. He was so talented, and I can create such beautiful things together with him. Can you imagine? I know how often you forget the code, so I'm leaving it here as a constant reminder. We have the code for here, I think. Why is this door locked? It's kind of weird. I don't know. People who lock doors inside their houses, why do you do this? Like, the only door that I have lockable are bathroom doors. And even that, it's like those cheap ones that you can kind of use a screwdriver to pop, right? They're more like privacy locks than they're like security locks. Just kidding, I don't like beige. I want my room to be purple. Look, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just playing around, okay? Like, would you paint your walls with all these cool diamonds? Or that wallpaper, I don't know. This game, I think it takes place in 1979, wasn't it? I think it's something like that. To preserve Ursula's room. Okay, fair enough. It's a heart. Bedroom doors can have locks. My room and parents. No, I understand how rooms may lock, but that kind of lock was pretty heavy duty. That was my only comment. Like, if you're in like a communal space, like say you share a house with 4 other people, like sure, maybe there's locks in your bedroom for that. But this was a family home, so I don't know why that would be locked. It's like when you lock doors in your family house, you're trying to keep something out or something in, you know? Let's just see what else we got going on here. The golden knob is missing. Okay, I'm gonna switch mice here. I need to use my ergonomic mouse. It's not as accurate, but it's fine. That is not what we wanted. Okay, so we have what looks like the potential to write on it, I guess. We still need whatever the decoder is going to be. My room and parents' bedroom have locks on our bedroom doors. Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, privacy locks, totally get it. But big ass, beefy, giant locks that you wouldn't even be able to, like, cut without, like, heavy duty tools? Like, why is that necessary? Like, hotels don't even have locks like that. How do I get in there? That's definitely what we need. Oh, maybe this can come in handy there. Another heart. My parents used one of those locks to keep me away from my Christmas presents. Damn, you must have had a hardcore habit of getting into the pre-Christmas Day treats. There's probably a story there too, I'm thinking. They might have a safe. I mean, look at the wallpaper. Maybe. Oh wait, is there something there? Yes, there is. Okay, this is some alcohol perfume. Let's see. Alcohol or a hotel should have locks like that. Yeah. Like I find like the hotels that just basically use like a I guess electronic lock, they scare me. You know what I mean? Like there's no physical lock there. So whenever I come into my hotel room, the first thing I do is I put the chain on it, right? At least it's better than nothing. Okay, we're not quite ready for this yet. I am kind of digging this pinkle carpet though. Look at this carpet. This carpet is the best. I used to open them and re-wrap them. Nice. My parents, for me, like Santa never wrapped the presents. He always would throw a blanket on it. And it was, you know, I found out later, obviously, that it was a cost-saving measure because my parents weren't necessarily rich. And, you know, wrapping paper is expensive. So my brother and I would sneak down there and we would peek underneath the blanket to see, oh, look at this, oh, look at that. And then we would figure out whose side was, right? And then we would show up on Christmas morning when it was time to actually, you know, whip off the blanket. And every time we were always on the right side of the blanket. My parents were like, just always like face palming, like, you kids are the worst. It was rarely ever that we got it wrong. Okay, JJ, you have a good night. Sweet dreams. Sweet, spooky dreams. Well, the funny thing is, and I think I've mentioned this to you before, my cousins lived across the street, like literally like across the street and 3 doors down. And their Santa would wrap every single present with like a bow. And my Santa, who was 3 doors over and across the street, used a blanket. And growing up, I was like, what the why? Why does my Santa do it this way and yours does it that way? I'll never forget that to this day. So my father and his brother, obviously, never thought to frickin' talk. And of course, you know, we swapped stories, right? So my cousins knew that we did it differently and we knew that they did it differently. And it was like, okay, we figured out Santa pretty early on was kind of kooky that it wasn't consistent, right? Yeah, my Santa would put a blanket on top of the piles of presents for the however many children were there, and you would find a section of the blanket and lift the blanket, and hey, Santa left his presents. Hello, sister. I love it so much when Mom cooks a pie. And we gather with the whole family at the table. Most often this happens in summer. At the most wonderful time we have together with you and invent the riddles. Our search for treasures always excites me. It's so cool. We're turning into real elusive detectives. Even our dog couldn't find what we were hiding. I've prepared a small surprise for you. A new riddle that you love so much. I left hints. The blanket's in here too. This time you have to try very hard to find what I hid. I'll always be with you no matter what happens. You'll feel my presence in the wind or in the sun, or I'll come in your dreams. Damn. That's pretty hardcore. Your Santa would leave riddles? And you'd have to find the presents like a treasure hunt? Damn, that sounds like fun. Or is it annoying? I don't know.
I loved treasure hunting as a kid. It kept me entertained for hours. What are you going to do with the info in the letter?
Okay, so, like, I know they're putting on big glasses and they're pretending this to be Eve, but this is Ursula. It's gotta be.
A treasure hunt might be just what I need to help me feel connected to Ursula. I want to find what she left for me.
Santa would also play pranks on me and my brother.
It sounds like this is as important to you as it is to Ursula. I bet she'd be proud of you. Here, this might come in handy.
Her glasses look like bug eyes. Well, she's supposed to be a bee, right? So each of the strange investigations have had bees as a backdrop. Treasure hunt was fun. Pranks were annoying. Got it. Oh yeah, okay, over here, I guess. Where does this princess go? My childhood Christmas, where there were lots of kids and family, it's kind of a blur. Yeah, and that's an area I would expect the Santas, if you will, to really have a mixed version, if you know what I mean, like a mixed mega Christmas, you know? Okay, so we're back here. Ah, here we go. Oh, they kissed. Still not enough letters. Long cane. In the photo, it looked like Ursula had a bee earrings, but I could be wrong. Yeah. Remember, it was a 3-letter word? I mean, we're thinking B, or Eve, or B. One of the two, right? Was her secret name? Either way, I think Eve is Ursula / B or whatever. Pieces missing, so the pattern is incomplete. Where did the building go? I've always liked to lock this door. It reminded me of my favorite horses? Okay, what do you want me to do in your game? Oh, good lord, okay. Yep, the attic is right.
It's so dusty. I hope you can find what you need in this mess.
I wanted a remote control car in Hot Wheels, but I got chemistry and dolls. Apparently that Santa is not communicating very well, you know? Not a very good listener, that Santa. I think Santa got you what Santa wanted you to have, not what you wanted to have. This key has been loose for a long time, and I still haven't told my parents about it. Now they'll have to make a spare one. Gotcha. Okay, we're making a spare key. Screwdriver, you say? I have to find Ursula's next clue in the treasure hunt. I got a lot of Barbies, animal plushies, and treats. Nice. Great, I can pump air into this hot water bottle. I have to lift this lid with some force. God damn it. Oh, we're definitely missing some collectibles. I think I told you before, right? Like, my Santa... The rule about Christmas Eve in my house was we were allowed to open one present that my parents picked. And every year, it was a new pair of pajamas. Every freaking year. The first few years, I think it was like, oh, pajamas. And then it was like, oh, pajamas. And I was like, oh, God, pajamas. Because, you know, Santa wants you in a nice brand new pair of